So welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to do a Pokemon book tag, and this book tag here is actually the Pokemon Go book tag, but I don't play Pokemon Go, but that's fine. So I have some questions and then I will go and give you a book that I think relates to that questions. Alright, so let's go into the video. Alright guys, so the first question is starter. So book that started your love for reading. And for me, I started to, well, I used to read a little bit in high school, but it was just like reading that I had to do. But then 2 years ago, I did pick up The Merciless by Daniel Vega. This one right here. And it was really the start of my love for reading. It wasn't like, it just one day I was working a lot overnights and I knew I just wanted to start reading a book. I went to Chapters Indigo, picked this one up because I love anything with demons, mystery, spooky stuff. I haven't read a good spooky book in a long time, but I really love these ones. And I picked it up and now I have been reading ever since. I did not expect to have all of these books at all. Question number 2 is Pikachu. So an iconic classic that you'll always love. So I have not really read a lot of classic. I have all my classics up here, but I just haven't discovered it or went looking for any classic yet. I just like how they're pretty and a lot of people talk about them. So yeah, so the first one that I did read, so the first and the only one that I did read for classic books is this one. So Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. And this is the Puffin Classic. It's more of a simplified version. I want to read the actual full one eventually, but this one, unfortunately, the pages were coming off. I don't know if the glue was just not completely there, but eventually I want to read. I have, okay, so Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. So this is the one I want to eventually pick up, and I will annotate it to the best that I can. So eventually I want to pick up this one. Question number 3 is Zubat, a book you lost interest in because it's literally everywhere. This is not one you're gonna be like, oh really, I can't believe you say that for this book. Like, it's one book that well, it's a whole series really, and it's any of Cassandra Clare's book. Everybody talks about it, but there's a lot of talk that is negative but mostly positive. I did read this one. So City of Bones, The Mortal Instrument, book 1. I liked it, but I listened to it in audiobook. I think the rest of the series I need to actually read it physically. As you can see in the back, there's so many books, and like she added another 3 or 4 right here. So you have, there's a lot of books of these, but they're just like not that good. So Ditto is a book that reminds you of other books tropes, but you still love anyways. Other book tropes, I'm pretty sure this is one of them. Cinder, as in Cinderella, as in the classic. It's always been told, just in a little twerks, it's always about a girl. She meets a boy. She's not supposed to go to where she meets the boy. The boy really falls in love with her. She runs away. He tries to find her. They live a happily ever after life. So this one is a trope that's really overdone sometimes, but in this one it was actually good. So number 5. Yeah, number 5 is Snorlax, a book series you have not started because of sheer size. If you watch my reading vlog, you know I bought this one, this big monster. I did not continue it. I will eventually. The Prairie of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. Samantha Shannon is a beast. She knows how to write. But this is crazy. I will try to find an audiobook, I think, and read along, but I want to keep this copy because this copy is really pretty. But Why, Samantha Shannon? Why? Gengar is a book that kept you up all night. Any romance usually keep me up all night, but the number one that did was Away Whitney by Mew Mewtwo. If you want romance, mystery, and being sad, and there's a lot of, like, I'll give you some warnings though. They talk a lot about not giving consent, rape, all sorts of things like that. So yeah, go pick it up. It's good. Really good. King and Queen, I would have your bookish OTP. I think this is about the relationship that you really love or something like that in a book. And for me, it had to be Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson, because in here there's Taylor and there's Henry. Taylor is a girl that she did something happened like 7 or 6 years ago, and she never went, like, she used to go to a summer house. They had a summer house, and her neighbor was Henry. She fell in love with him, but her best friend also fell in love with him. So something happened, and she just leaves and never come back. But this time, she hears that her dad has cancer and he wants to spend his last summer of his life at the summer house, and she has to go back and see him and her best friend and him, and face everything that happened. So really good. And the way Henry, the way he's there for her as a friend or as a boyfriend is everything. Like, just the support system she has is really good, and I just love it. Number 8 is Rapidash. It's a fire hot, fast-paced read. I have to go with Love and Gelato. It was so fast I did not have time to, like, take my breath and actually enjoy it, I think. It's a girl that goes to Italy to find out who her dad is, because her mom just passed away from cancer, and she received a letter saying that her dad is in Italy and her grandma knows who he is and everything, so she has to go. You see Italy, like, in her eyes and the way she feels about it, the place, and really love it. It's there's a lot of history. They talk a lot about the history of Italy and, you know, the whole thing, and there's a lot of art thing because her mom was a painter, so really good. Eevee is a series you'll never get tired of seeing spin-offs for, and it has to be a Throne of Glass. Throne of Glass is really good. I love the Court of Thorn and Roses. That was really my favorite one. I still have not finished the last. Hey guys, sorry, my camera overheated and I had to give it a break of 5 minutes. So I'm gonna continue this video. So for Eevee, I think I was saying, series you'll never get tired of seeing spin-off of. That would be had to be Game of Thrones. Yes, the finale was just last week. Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. Any Sarah J Maas book is amazing. I just love the fantasy, the demons, powers, element powers, and certainly the romance. She's really good at that. So Magikarp is a book series that was surprisingly awesome. I don't really read miniseries. I love standalones unless it's romance. But Full Metal Alchemist, I was really surprised on how good it is. I am on volume 7 and I'm really loving it, and I cannot wait. It's just funny how the older brother is always called Small and he freaks out every time. So I cannot wait to actually watch the series, but that was one that I really loved. There's a lot, I haven't started a lot of them, but usually romance, if it's a series, thumbs up all the time. Legendary Pokemon, and overhyped series you're still excited to read. It's Throne of Glass, love it, will always love it. And certainly Harry Potter. If you haven't read Harry Potter or watched it, what are you doing with your life? Seriously, are you living under a rock? It's really good. So Mew Mewtwo is a collector's edition you wish you own. I don't, like I said earlier, I don't really collect any unless it's signed. I might, but even there, I don't collect collector's edition. I just buy books for the words and for the love of it and of reading. A Poke Egg is a debut novel you're very excited for. I went on that galley and, well, first, I don't remember where I saw the book. It must have been in a video, Sorcery of Thorns. I was just very intrigued about the synopsis of the book, and I'll put a picture over here. I'm actually reading it at the moment. I'm 56% done on my Kindle, and is Sorcerer of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson, and it's just about a girl. She lives in a library, and it's all like antique demon library books, and something really bad happens. I'm not gonna say more just because it's not even out yet, and I'm excited, super excited for what people are gonna think about this one. I feel like I would be the writer, like it's still good. I'm not done yet, and I can't even imagine what's gonna happen. Like, it's really like I don't know what's gonna happen. And there's romance in this one a little bit, and it's like, it's not like instant love at all, so I love it. It's a really good one. And another question is Lure Module, an auto-buy author. Do I really have to say it? I've talked about these two authors many times. Sarah J. Maas, Daniel Vega, or Daniel Rowland. She has two pen names. She actually has a book coming out soon, so I'm excited. Then we have Servers Down, a book release you've been waiting on forever. Like I just said, Daniel Vega's book, The Haunted. I'll put a picture over here. Seems really good. Anything with ghost, demons, Ouija board, I don't know how you guys say. I say Ouija, but anyways. Anything with demons, I just love it. Love it. So like, Supernatural is a good show. I don't know where I'm saying that, but anyways. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below, and answer this question yourself. I'll put the question down in my description, so you'll be able to just copy paste them and put it in the comments and do it yourself. But thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.